You no good for nothing, egg-sucking dog. I'm sick and tired of having you claim to be a cowboy. You with your putrid body, your varicose veins. You overbearing, obnoxious, perverted, egg-sucking dog. That pig-faced, egg-sucking dog again! I am gonna beat him! And I am prepared to take care of him, beat him like a dog, and I promise you that I can take more punishment than any man in the world.
What is this? Circus peanuts! Ah!
The man is still a bulging buffoon that belongs in Sarasota, wintering with the circus and the carnival.
Long live the hardcore legend, Terry Funk. And we're back, motherfucker. What's going on, everybody? Wrecking Crew Podcast is back. I am your host, the Americream Dream, Husky Rhodes, joined as always by your friendly neighborhood dad hat wearing wrestling fan, Dad Hat Wrestling, and the most prepared man in podcast history, the Ginger Ninja Jaxbo, came with a notebook. Okay, I need an explanation on this shit because I've been gone for a few months now, and now all of a sudden Jaxbo becomes prepared. What happened to my boy?
You had a hard time saying that with a straight face.
I don't know. Something clicked to me, man. I just want to start being more prepared and everything.
Hell yeah, dude. That's awesome.
So I did some research. It wasn't hard to do research on Terry Funk, though.
Yeah.
No, it was not.
Wait, I can't do this episode. I have to do something.
Uh-oh.
Is he getting the figure or the chicken? Or both?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, you can't leave the chicken back there.
He's got to have
The chicken
Chainsaw
has
Charlie.
to stay back there.
No,
Yeah,
no.
Charlie's got to watch over us tonight.
I got
Folks,
so much shit on my desk.
on our return, sadly, last Wednesday, we lost the hardcore legend Terry Funk.
What up, James?
What's going on, everybody? Thanks for joining in. And I had talked about bringing this back, and then Dad Hat and I had a conversation. We figured, let's make our first one back, honoring the memory of the late, great Terry Funk. So I just want to start this out real quick with, first of all, I am so happy that we are doing this again. I am so fucking happy we are doing this again. Like, I honestly didn't think it was going to happen. Like legitimately, I thought I was done. And then out of nowhere, I'm doing 4 fucking shows for this channel.
You're welcome.
I don't even know how it happened. But
Me.
yeah.
Dad hat. Can you show off your nails?
Yeah.
I didn't. Is that purple or black?
Black.
Like,
Oh, I thought it looked purple.
yeah.
I mean, it's been on for like 5 days. But I say when we were supposed to be live Saturday, I was coming back from work and we were doing old school goth day at work. So I mean, I was eyelinered up and in all black and everything. But yeah. So, but still got.
Dude, when you sent me that picture on Instagram, I'm walking through a grocery store. And I get that picture and out loud go, yeah, at like 8:30 in the morning.
The little old ladies are just like,
Dude, everybody stopped, and I was like, "But sorry, shit, sorry." Walking around. It was awesome.
you know, I time traveled that day. I went back to my youth.
Yeah. You hopped in the Wayback Machine, went back to 2005.
Man, 2005, I was already in college.
Fair.
Self bet in the house.
Hey, John, what's going on, partner? Let me get the YouTube up so I can follow the chat and whatnot. But yeah, the second thing I want to start off
Does
with
the chat not show up for you like it does on the right hand side?
No, it does not.
Oh,
Wait.
okay.
Oh, never mind. I'm dumb.
He's still in private chat.
You're private chat.
I'm dumb.
He forgets how to do this.
You have to go to comments.
It has been a rough couple of weeks, sleep wise for me.
Same.
But so I want to start off with, what's your guys' first memory of seeing Terry Funk?
WrestleMania 14, Chainsaw Charlie, Cactus Jack, New Age Outlaws, dumpster match.
Oh yes, love it. Jax, you said Chainsaw Charlie as well.
I just remember this dude coming out of a box with a fucking chainsaw going, "This is great."
Mm-hmm.
Oh hell yeah! Like I saw Terry in ECW. I remember him coming out and teaming with Tommy Dreamer, and I was just like, "Who's this?" I was watching an episode with my dad, and I'm like, "Who's this guy?" He goes, "Son, that's Terry Funk. He was wrestling when I was a kid." I'm like,
Yeah.
"Wait, what?" Like, didn't
It
even
was
realize.
research.
Right. And then yeah, I went back after seeing him in ECW. I saw like the old NWA stuff and like the Flair feud and all of that. And then seeing him go to WWE, busting out of that box with the pantyhose on his head and swinging the chainsaw around. Beautiful. Oh, yes. Terry Funk and Muta versus Sting and Flair is a fantastic match.
Well, we normally are. I still have to talk to you tomorrow to see what the crap we're doing this week. So prepared, y'all. It's been a long week.
So prepared. Well, start out. Let's see, came out their sheet. They're over. Yeah, fair.
It was
Absolutely.
over with me.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Fuck yeah.
Sorry, I got a new chair that leans back and it's comfy.
Bree. Okay, look, I know that Mike and I give you homework for Queen's
We're
Court.
about to get more.
You're gonna get more because you need to watch Terry Funk stuff.
Mm-hmm. You need more than this.
That fucking clip will never cease to pop me.
It's a whole thing. Like he had the week before, it's the chicken said Dusty on it.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's a whole ass. It's the best thing he's ever done in my eyes, other than FMW.
Yeah, FMW for sure. I'll have a notebook like Jack's next time. Yeah, you need one. You need one because you had never watched a Shawn Michaels match or a Mr. Perfect match or a Ric Flair match before we start.
what you guys just covered with the Rumble and the Monday
Raw
Night
afterwards.
Raw after was only her second ever Bam Bam Bigelow match. The first one was on the last Nitro that we covered when she was a guest. So she still has not seen a lot of Bam Bam. So I'm excited for y'all to fix that.
Oh my God. Okay, yeah, I'm in.
Oh,
I'm
the
in
tattoo match.
Mm-hmm. Yep,
the tattoo match.
Yep, what stage at?
Oh, right. The I Quit match. Yes, James. The Clash 9 I Quit match between Terry Funk and Ric Flair is absolutely, like you said it best, it is a masterclass in wrestling.
That's the one where he's like beforehand. It sets up where he's, retired on the outside in the suit, and he piles drives him on the table, right?
Yeah.
This one.
This is pile driven on a hard surface. Look at his neck just cracking and turning.
Yeah, that was at Wrestle War because he was one of the judges for the Flair Steamboat match for the world title. And he challenged Flair to a match, and he's like, "Nah, you're too Hollywood now. I'm not doing it." And then Funk attacked him and then pile drived him on the table.
Mm-hmm.
The setup for that match. I had so much stuff written down here.
There's a lot. I mean, he had a giant career.
He started wrestling in 1965 and had his last match in 2017.
Do you know who his last match was with?
It's a tag team, isn't it? It's like
Rock and Roll Express.
Rock and Roll Express, yeah. On their retirement tour.
Yeah,
they're still going.
Before then, because they're
still going.
Yeah, they're still going. Oh man,
Terry Funk. I mean, I don't know. I just liked him. He's such a good promo. He was just such a good promo.
You believed that man was insane.
Yeah.
Just that crazy look that he would get in his eyes. Like you knew that there's nothing behind those eyes, and that man will not stop until he fucking brands you. Like,
yeah.
I love that though.
The empty arena match that he has in 81 with Jerry Lawler, where there was only Lance Russell calling it, a cameraman, and a photographer. And he tries to stab Jerry Lawler's eye out with a broken 2x4. Lawler kicks it up and it stabs Funk.
It's still real to me, damn it.
Yeah. Was it the chair incident? Oh, yes. The chair incident.
Don't ever put your fucking hands up again.
No, this was a match between Terry and Cactus and ECW.
Yeah.
They wrap a t-shirt or a towel or something around the chair and then light it on fire. Goes to hit Cactus with it. The fucking tape melts and this flaming towel goes flying into the front row.
Ooh, a souvenir.
Yeah, right. Flaming souvenir that has parts of Cactus Jack and Terry Funk's DNA on it.
Yeah.
Like, oh.
This is authenticated that this is their burnt flesh.
Right. And there's the one infamous spot in ECW where there's some match going on and Funk goes like this and they just start throwing chairs into the ring.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
You get a chair. You get a chair.
Somebody throw me a chair. And half the fucking arena is just throwing chairs.
It makes you wonder if
the head he just drops.
It makes you wonder though if the other companies saw that and go, okay, no one can ever ask for a chair ever.
Oh yeah.
They tried to recreate it in TNA one time with the Dudley Boys, but it wasn't to the effect that it could have been.
Yeah. Yeah, it's way different when it's in a kind of like more well-lit arena like the TNA arena was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It didn't give the crazy visual of just chairs flying out of nothingness in the ring. Yeah,
I'm doing that in the next show I go to. I'm throwing my chair in the ring.
There's throwing chairs. Tell Bree to do
I'm-
that for her instead of like next bring the weapons. She's just like, I'm gonna start throwing
Okay.
chairs.
I'm just gonna pick it up and go for funk and throw my fucking chair in the damn ring.
I love you, Terry.
Terry forever.
Yeah, let's
Exactly what I'm gonna do.
let's talk about this one for a second. Barely Legal, the first ECW pay.
It's this too, right? Let me show.
Yes, this match.
You just covered this.
I just covered this for the first Wrecking Crew retrospective here on the channel. Insane. This man at this time is 54 years old. And he's like, I'm going to pick this damn ladder up and I'm going to spin around in a circle. And Stevie, you run into it, and Hack, you run into it, and it'll get the crowd on their feet, buddy.
It wouldn't be a Wrecking Crew episode if we didn't get some impressions from the wonderful Husky Roads.
That one like shifted into Hank Hill at the end.
Very little bit there. I'm thinking he's about to sell me propane. Fuck.
We're back, kids.
Yes. Oh, you're as Husky said in the group chat, your 3 favorite dumbasses back live on your television screen.
And I'm getting high, so get over it.
Let's go. Oh man.
Did we put a time limit on this show?
I don't think we
All right, ladies and gentlemen, buckle the fuck up.
Shit's about to get weird.
Here's the funny thing though, y'all. Like for everyone watching.
You're off tomorrow.
It's well, yeah, I'm off. I was off today too.
Yes.
You know the better thing? I'm off 3 days next week.
Nice.
Your wife's letting you come out and stay late and hang out with the boys.
Well, yeah. But she
Yes.
but
Yes.
the funny
I love
thing is
your wife.
yeah, she loves y'all too. She was like, what show are you tonight? She's like, are you recording with Will? I'm like, no, we're doing the Wrecking Crew. We're supposed to Saturday. She's like, so it's just you, Jackson, and Husky. And I was like, yeah. She's like, I'll see you in the morning. But the funny thing, ladies and gentlemen, is yes, we haven't done the show in I don't know how long it's been actually, but
Yeah, it's been a
pretty
while.
much daily we're talking to each other, and what you're seeing right here is pretty much how the chat is all the time.
Like you know how the saying with a wrestler, the best character is just yourself turned up 1,000 notches.
Yeah.
It's literally our group chats and shit. But we
Just
we
in
turn it up.
person.
Yeah, just you get to see it.
Will, are you talking about how I managed to get 3 days off next week? That would be called Labor Day Monday. So
Oh, yeah.
full-time employees get 3 days off if you have the staff. So
Nice. No, me, I'll probably have to work. Not only did Terry do a bunch of stuff in America, obviously, the man was huge in Japan.
huge.
Like-
Massive.
He wrestled for all Japan for from 72 to 91. Like the man did insane tours over there. Like, and he worked with all of the big ones at the time, like Giant Baba and the Sheik and Abdul the Butcher. Like he worked with some names over there. And
He was my first venture into Japan.
Oh,
Anything
really?
Japanese wrestling. Like I know I've told you guys this, and I'm sure I've said it on past episodes, but tape trading back in the day,
Mhm.
the big mall in our area had kiosk, and there was a wrestling. It was during the Attitude Era, and there was a kiosk, and you could get Japanese wrestling, and that's where I first saw exploding barbed wire death matches and stuff like that.
Mhm.
And then we were walking, and I'm like, Attitude Era. I'd seen Chainsaw Charlie. I was starting to find out more about Terry Funk, and I heard the name as I was walking by, and I'm like, wait a minute, that's the dude I literally just saw on Raw. Okay, so you have my attention. And I see the ring explode, and I'm like, okay, so let's go down this road.
Right.
Down here. And of course, my mom was like, no. But my dad was like, get it for you next time we go to the mall. So
Nice. Yeah, there was a flea market that my dad actually had a stand in, and there was a big video store right next to his stand.
mhm.
And it had a bunch of wrestling stuff, and it had a lot of like All Japan and stuff like that.
Mhm.
And I remember seeing that exploding barbed wire death match with Onita. I was probably way too young to be seeing shit like that. I was like 10, I think. But I was just like blown away. Like, they're getting away with this? Like,
Yeah.
like what the fuck is this? And then I see like FMW because I found out that Sabu wrestled over there
Mm-hmm.
before he
Almost
went to-
died.
Yeah.
almost died. Like, and seeing the stuff he did with like Hayabusa and like a young Mike Awesome over there. Did Funk ever wrestle Antonio Inoki?
Ooh,
I
that's a
don't
good one.
know.
Looking that up, guys. I'll be right back. Y'all take your time.
He's like our young Jamie.
This makes me so uncomfortable. Like,
Will showed me Cage Match. You're fucked.
what do you think? I prided myself on almost every podcast that I was on as being the researcher and like the most prepared. And I don't know how I feel about this. I know I'm always underprepared with Will. I can literally say something. Will's going to be like,
dude, I
January,
already,
whatever, 1940, whatever.
I already know because I've just been like when watching your guys' show. Every time I come on, it's just like I'm not gonna be as prepared.
Yeah, Will is a walking, literally.
Yes, a lot of
I'm
times
assuming
between
he runs Cage Match.net. Yeah. But yeah, here is Funk with Onita. Yes, Jax.
Terry Funk did not wrestle Antonio Inoki, but Dory Funk Jr. did.
Oh,
I haven't looked it up.
He wrestled him for the NWA World Heavyweight Championship, by the way. Just thought I'd throw that there too.
I couldn't remember when I thought about this earlier. Is Dory still alive? As Jax starts typing.
I was literally about to do the same.
Yeah.
I have Wikipedia up on another tab. I was about to start looking up some stuff.
That's it. I got the phone over here. I'm trying to produce and
Dory
be in.
Funk died in 73.
Dory
That's
Funk
senior.
Jr.
Dory Funk Jr.
I believe
He's still fucking kicking.
he's still with us. Okay,
Okay.
cool.
Yeah.
Now we saw
He's
the
82.
what?
He's
He's
82.
82.
Oh, he's 82. Oh, okay.
Damn, he's 6'2" also.
Damn.
Fuck.
So we saw the Onita match, which for any fans of All Elite Wrestling, that's what they tried to recreate with the Moxley Omega match. And that damn pyro.
Wrestlers.
Weird farty pyro. And also, Terry Funk was in, it's still to this day one of the most wild things I have ever seen in my life, and that is IWA King of the Death match.
I thought you were going to say Roadhouse.
Oh, Roadhouse is awesome, though. Yeah, fuck yeah, he was in Roadhouse.
Over the top.
And Over the Top.
Mm.
But
With where you were going, I was like, why is he going to say, how is he describing Roadhouse like this?
Roadhouse.
Well, hello, Gigi. How are you doing tonight?
Hello.
Howdy.
Oh, yeah. Jax is also watching NXT.
Oh, yes.
His future ex-wife is on TV right now.
Oh, it is Tuesday. I still don't know a day.
I never do.
I called John today going, yeah, buddy, got the weekend off. He goes, yeah, Friday.
Yeah.
I went, oh, fuck, it's only Tuesday.
Yeah. I messaged Husky yesterday and I was like, okay, I get off work here. Let's plan for 9:30. And then it just hit me and I'm like,
Oh, wait.
today is not Tuesday.
James, does Ginger know about the Internet Wrestling Database? It's similar to Cage Match.
Nope, but I will look it up.
You may have opened a door, sir.
I love cage match. I love cage match.
do too.
You can find everything in cage match. One phrase, almost everything. We had a guest on the Wolfpack one time, and I was like, there was nothing.
Just in case
like,
Dad is running late tomorrow,
You're gonna have to tell
already
us
have the
about
matches written down for payback for us.
Oh, he's got his pick'ems list ready to go.
Yeah, I got to clean my.
I am not okay with this. This is so not Raven.
Will's fault.
It has thrown me off, dude. I had shit prepared. I can't figure it out right now. I'm like, what the fuck is happening?
Will is Dr. Frankenstein. Jax is Frankenstein's monster.
You've created a monster.
I got notes for when Ruthless Ryan Davison comes on. I got notes for everything.
Good Lord. Yes, he was also in Rocky 5. He was the fight coordinator for the final fight between Rocky and Tommy Gunn at the end of that movie.
Where was he in Rocky 5?
He's the he wasn't, I don't think he was actually in the movie, but he was the
Okay, he just did.
he was the fight coordinator.
Okay.
He planned out that whole fight. at the
Okay,
end.
Rocky 5 is the one that I usually try to skip. So
Yeah, he became friends with Stallone apparently,
yeah,
and like wrestled around with him in the ring and shit. Like same thing with fucking Hogan too. Let's see, so we got
That's a fake graduation because you're carrying yourself. Oh, I'm sorry.
I was like,
Fucking
who the fuck are you going off?
It's fucking commercial. Bullshit.
It's a
Staging
fake
graduations.
Oh god.
I got a hurricane coming. So
I do too.
stand back. There's
I
a
do too.
hurricane.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, because it's coming your direction too.
Yeah, I'm fucking
Yeah.
2 hours north of you, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're
all-
about to get.
And then I'm
Fuck.
above y'all. Like it's like boom, boom, boom for all three of us.
Yeah. Yeah. I made the mistake of going to the grocery store on my lunch break today.
I was stupid. I went 2
You're
days
in the
ago.
South too, man. They ain't get.
I was like, look, I just need to go in there and get a loaf of bread and some peanut butter. Dude, it looked like fucking mall on Black Friday. It was insane. Somehow there was still bread and still peanut butter available. I was like, I'm not gonna fucking question it, dude. I'm getting out of here.
Yeah.
It's 5 minutes from my house. It took me a fucking hour. It's
I believe that.
insane.
I believe that. It just has been like literally since when the power went off on Saturday, it's like storm, sunny, storm, sunny all throughout the day. Like major
Right.
storms, like power went out two days out of 4 and it flickered off on another day. And I'm like, y'all, if my power goes out again. We had a storm earlier and I was about to be like, if I have to message y'all and be like, I will take a picture of me in the dark. Like I promise my power is out.
Oh, it started lightning, and I looked at my mom. I go, if our power goes out, I'm gonna be pissed because the wrecking crew's returning tonight. She goes, isn't that the one you used to do on Saturday? I don't know why my mom sounds like she's from fucking New Jersey, but she does.
We love you, Mama Jax.
Well, we love you, Mama. We love you, Mama. So, kind of tie back into Terry Funk. We'll get back to our dumbassery in a bit.
It happens every 5 minutes. Welcome to the
It
Wrecking Crew.
does. It's like a lazy Susan. It comes back around. So
I knew a couple Susans back in the day. They weren't so lazy.
same.
I have an Aunt Susan, but she's pretty fucking lazy. She's one of them rich, spoiled aunts too, so she's pretty fucking lazy.
Fair. And we love you, Will. So after Terry's ECW run, he goes to WCW in the dying days of that company.
Yeah.
And wins the hardcore championship on 3 different occasions.
I don't hate the belt design of WCW.
The belt design,
I don't either.
It's not,
I
I
really
don't. I
dig
don't.
it.
It's not my favorite, but I don't hate it.
I also
It got
have
its
that
point
feeling he was
across.
also lazy.
Yeah, it was very
Yeah.
ECW look. it had that ECW kind of look. It wasn't.
But
you
didn't
know,
they have two versions of the belt?
I only know the one.
Yeah, I only know one of them.
Maybe it was just one.
It was
And-
nice and shiny, but it looked like the ECW where it had like the barbed wire.
Yeah, it looked like
Yeah,
the
they did.
ECW.
They had two versions of the belt.
Oh,
They did. Okay, I'm have to.
All right, hang on. No, I got this. Homie.
my man's got a screen share here.
Do I have to give you permission? Yeah,
Yes.
There we go.
They had this version,
That's the one I remember.
that's the one I remember.
and then they had this version.
Oh, I don't remember that.
Yeah, I definitely don't remember that one.
I remember that logo on the top, but yeah, I don't remember. I remember
I
the other one.
I think this was the old. Like I think this was the original.
Yeah, that's the one that I
That's
remember.
the one I remember. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think this was when they were revamping everything.
Yeah, I have never seen that belt in my life.
I fucking peaked. I'm done.
Fucking peaked.
It's like I have out researched that hat. I am done.
Y'all can't tell me shit now.
I blame Will for this. I will forever blame.
We got to, dude. We got to. He also, I just read at one point, I completely forgot about this. He was the WCW commissioner in 2000.
Have a vague, foggy memory of that, and I am the WCW guy.
And a one-time leader of the short-lived Old Age Outlaws faction. Do you remember this at all?
No, who was in this?
I don't remember this either. They feuded with the NWO, but it's Funk, Arn Anderson, Paul Orndorff, and Larry Zbyszko.
What year was this?
2000, apparently.
That's why. That's a big, foggy memory of WCW.
Yeah. I think I was pretty much zoned out on that. Yes.
I was wrong. There was 3 versions of the belt because the original WCW Hardcore title was a fucking trophy.
Oh.
That I kind of remember.
Do you want
And
to see
they
a picture of
carried
it?
it, and Norman Smiley carried it around.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I remember that now. Huh. Oh,
That I remember.
yeah.
That I remember.
I remember this now.
That would have been cool if Terry Funk would have won that.
Yeah. That'd have been awesome.
He'd have beat the shit out of you with it.
Oh, yeah. When they redid the Flair Funk feud. Oh, yeah. Yeah. They did that.
That did have to happen, right?
Didn't they do it in... Oh, no, they didn't do it in TNA. But yeah, they did it in
Wait a minute,
WCW.
Funk was in TNA?
Yeah.
That is the one wrestling organization I had. I didn't have access to it.
He wrestled there twice in 2004. February 4th, 2004 was still NWA TNA. Funk and the Sandman lost a match to the Gathering, which was the team of CM Punk and Julio De Niro.
Names you don't think you'll hear in the same sentence.
Right, yeah. And on February 18th, 2004, NWA TNA, Funk and Raven defeated CM Punk and Julio De Niro.
Okay, well that makes a little more sense.
That makes
What
a
up?
little more sense.
What up, Mike?
Mike, what's up, brother?
What up, Mike? How's it going?
And he apparently appeared at a house show for TNA in 2009. And he joined Mick Foley as special guest enforcers for a match between Scott Steiner and Samoa Joe. What the fuck?
Some of this is not like the
I would have
other.
paid so much money to see that. Because it would just be Scott Steiner, this fat son of a bitch, the whole time.
You said the thing.
I had to.
You fat son.
I broke him.
You fat son of a bitch. What you happy on shit?
Dude.
This is what happens when you get late nights with me. I've been doing this all day. This is Will's fault too. I have a show called Nerdy News with Will. No free plugs, by the way. And this is all we do. Is just
Okay,
get
Mick Foley.
We just get really, really like funnied. So I've been doing this all day. This is great.
Hell yeah. Oh shit. And then he comes back to WWE a few times throughout the mid and late 2000s. Did a brief return in 2006. He appeared May 15th episode of Raw, confronting Mick Foley over the attack on Tommy Dreamer. And at ECW One Night Stand, Funk would team with Dreamer and Beulah in a losing effort against Foley, Edge, and Lita.
I do not remember that in any
don't
way,
remember
shape,
that
or
either.
form.
That was
Anyway.
which one was that? That was the second one. That was 2006. That was the one. That was the one where Van Dam beat Cena for the title.
Okay.
John Claude or Rob?
Rob.
Rob.
That'd be sick if it was John Claude Van Damme, though. Like, just imagining Jean Claude Van Damme trying to work a wrestling match. I think it'd just be hilarious. To
It
me.
would be. I love the relationship with Foley and Funk, the mentor, mentee.
Right.
I mean, everything. And even though he's not in the match, I mean, you see it with the classic Taker Foley Hell in the Cell. You know, he comes in to buy Foley some time and check on him and everything, and try to get him to stay down, and then he gets, choke slammed out of his sneakers.
Yeah, that was insane.
Old man went up real quick.
Oh yeah, that was crazy. I'm like, oh my god, his knees didn't break.
Yeah,
that's wild.
I'm surprised they never utilized him more in like a backstage role. And I could be wrong. They totally could have, and I just don't know about it. But like his mind and everything, like why not bring him down to the PC? Why not utilize him as an agent? Like you would think they would.
Right, you would think so. Let's see, what were the geriatric greats gonna do with Samoa Joe and Scott Steiner? Just sit and watch them beat ass. That's all they're gonna do. Funk might bring a chainsaw out.
Yeah,
Chase him down the rampway with a branding iron.
On fire.
Yeah.
Could you
I'm
imagine
gonna
if
burn
Terry
your ass,
Funk
you
and
motherfucker.
Dusty Rhodes had NXT? Like if he would have went.
Oh my
if he would have
gosh.
went to Stanford as a trainer coach instead of wrestling his last couple years in his wrestling career,
Would have been
or
amazing.
even after his wrestling career. Like I
Right.
could just like the stories Funk and Dusty could have put together with young talent
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
would have rivaled the main roster, which pretty much is they're doing that right now.
I mean, I know we talked about it on this channel already, but like, imagine Funk in that position with a young Bray Wyatt
Oh my god.
in that who was developing that character. I mean,
the magic those two could have made.
yeah.
Like-
and there's countless others too. I mean,
Yeah.
look at Rollins. There's just so many. I mean,
He could have made Baron Corbin into a fucking monster.
that probably would have been somebody that would have benefited the most from Funk.
If Funk were to work in NXT and he had hands on the Lone Wolf character,
Yeah.
Baron Corbin would be a world champion if they just kept going with it.
That is one that I said was going to be a world champion, and I don't ever see that happening anymore.
Nah.
Nope.
Ooh,
Baron
Corbin.
nah, maybe NXT champ.
I said
Yeah.
this when he came on the main roster. I'm like, 2 years.
Yeah. And then he talked.
Yeah, good point.
The Ascension. Yes. That's a good one, Mike.
Ooh.
Yeah, the Ascension.
I got it. I got it. Could
No,
you imagine
I got one
Terry
too.
Funk? We might be on the same page here. Could you imagine Terry Funk mentoring and coaching a young FTR?
Oh, that's not who I was thinking, but I love that. Love
Yes.
that. I'm gonna go back in the Wayback Machine for NXT. Terry Funk mentoring the Vaudevillains.
Ooh, yeah, any of that old classic. But you could have
Mhm.
seen, I could have seen Terry Funk going to MLW and working with Von Erichs and those guys down there.
Oh, absolutely.
Terry Funk could have gone anywhere but AEW and worked very successfully and got stories over like crazy because he was that much of a creative mind.
Yeah.
Right,
it was.
right. It's wild to think that the Bray Wyatt gimmick didn't work with Waylon Mercy 15 years earlier. Right. Right, exactly. Like he took the best parts of, in my opinion, the best parts of that gimmick and then just did so much more with it than they ever allowed the Waylon Mercy character. And he made it creepy and just so beautiful. If you didn't see the channel's Bray Wyatt tribute, it is on replay on there, right?
It is under the live tab on the channel. Yeah.
Cool.
It doesn't go into the main video feed. It stays under the live one, just like this will.
Cool. Yeah. So go there and check that out if you haven't. But yeah, and then going back to Terry, 2009, he is rightfully inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame.
Yeah, should have been sooner, but
Exactly.
Then they go in with Dory Jr.
Yeah.
Yeah, they go in together.
Yeah, they both went in together. I mean, he had been a first ballot Hall of Famer, like first class Hall of Famer since the 90s. You know, like he had already had such a storied career, and then he had another one just as long afterwards. It's insane. He wrestled 52 years.
He was in Beyond the Mat too, right?
Yes.
Didn't they focus on that and that win and at Barely Legal? It's been years since I've seen Beyond the Mat.
Yeah. They mentioned Barely Legal.
They mentioned Barry Legal, but it was his part of it was his retirement match.
Retirement, yeah.
Yeah, one of his many retirement matches.
One of his 12 retirement matches.
I think it was at the Cow Palace or something.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they sold whatever they did. He sold that bitch out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because everybody thought it was the last time they were going to see Terry.
Yeah, he had a way to get you.
He had a match in 6 separate decades. That's
nuts to think.
That is insane.
That's like that's not something that will happen with today's wrestlers. Like
No.
Like, let's look at. I'm gonna take Seth Rollins for example. When did he? Let's just Ring of Honor, right? Was his first big mainstream. That's Tyler Black. When did he debut? When did he debut in Ring of Honor, Jax?
Ooh, that's a good one. It was early the 2000. I'll have to look that one up.
I'd say like 2007. He's been around 20 years.
So that would mean we would need Seth for another 4 decades.
And I don't think that work rate can hold up.
Yeah, right. Like
2004.
Correction, Mike. He started his Ring of Honor debut was September 15, 2007.
Yeah.
2007. Okay.
Alongside Jimmy Jacobs and Necro Butcher, where with the attack, 3 attacking the Briscoe brothers by hanging Jay Briscoe from lighting rig. Yeah. So his first debut in Ring of Honor is when he showed up and they hung Jay Briscoe upside down.
So yeah. So I mean, we're close to getting to that second deck. I mean, in 20 years. So I mean, yeah, that's another 40 some odd years. Like that won't happen again. Like
that's possible. Ric Flair's still doing it.
But Ric Flair's not flying around the ring like Seth is.
He might be doing it, but the better question is, should he?
Yeah, he's all about coulda, not shoulda. Ray could feasibly do it.
Ray could
Ooh.
feasibly do it.
Ray's pushing 50 right now, and
When
he's
did he
still
debut in ECW? I mean, that was the 90s.
95.
So
Well, let's look at
90,
it. When did he
90s,
debut?
2000, 2000 teens, 2020s.
Well, and he was wrestling in like the early 80s in Mexico.
I mean, he started out when he was 16. So
Yeah. Ray started in 89. Yeah. So he's been wrestling now for almost 35 years.
yeah, but I'm looking at him as like a veteran. Like, I'm not saying that Seth isn't, but I mean, he's still part of this newer generation,
Right.
like the NXT generation.
Yeah. Definitely.
So I just can't see any of them. Like, it's going to be a constant revolving door with that PC. We won't have the legacies of like the Flairs, the Dusties,
I think it depends on how their style of wrestling. Like if they're not taking like crazy bumps, if he makes it to 2030, he'll do it. I honestly see Ray doing it.
Yeah.
I absolutely see him doing it. But like, yeah, if you're a wrestler now and you're not taking like super insane bumps, I could totally see it happening. But it becomes more of the mental game at that point. Like, do I want to continue to put myself through this for that long?
Yeah. No.
And then for up until from like 2006 to 2017, he was also doing a bunch of indie stuff.
Which is great. I mean, I'm sure like younger talent. I mean, Terry Funk's in the locker room. Cool. I'm gonna just go sit by and listen.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna do everything I can to pick that man's brain while I have the opportunity.
Yeah.
Like, did some stuff with obviously going back to WWE with the One Night Stand thing.
Sure.
He claims to be semi-retired after wrestling in September 2006 in an Extreme Rules match with Jerry Lawler at the Great Plains Coliseum in Lawton, Oklahoma for Impact Zone Wrestling.
All right.
I ain't never even heard of him, but good old
Yeah.
Impact Zone Wrestling.
Yeah, good on you. Just
Let's pull together from a semi company. Like,
Yeah,
like
the last picture I saw of him, he was unrecognizable. Like it was, I think it was like at a birthday cake. I didn't even recognize. I remember sending you that picture, and you were like, "Whoa!"
I was like, "Whoa!" Like that was shortly. Was that shortly before he passed?
That was within the last 6 months, 7 months.
Yeah. He also appeared at the at Wrestle Kingdom before it was Wrestle Kingdom in 2010. He teamed with let's see, Manabu Nakanishi, Masahiro Chono, and Riki Choshu, and they went against Tomohiro Ishii, Toru Yano, and Abdullah the Butcher.
how long did it take you how long did you practice saying them names?
I work for an international health insurance company. I deal with a lot of foreign names all the time.
Yeah.
So I've had 11 years of practice.
Okay, there you go then.
Yeah.
That's why I don't read off Japanese wrestlers' names. I'll sound like JR.
I'll sound like JR.
Tonka Michinoku. Tonka Michinoku.
Adding letters to the names and shit.
Taka ABCs.
There's not an N in Taka, JR.
There is now, by God.
Oh, I forgot. He wrestled for ICP's federation.
Oh God! Of course he
Wrestled
did.
for JCW. He was a special guest referee at one of their matches in 2006, I think. 2010.
Why not? I know with his passing, of course, like there's been lots of people who have posted different things. Like Big Vito posted like that was his favorite feud and match in WCW was with Terry.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I've seen
Okay,
a
I
lot
got to
of-
be honest about something.
What's up?
It went until I went back and started watching a lot of old wrestling again that I didn't realize how over Vito really was. Because
Oh,
I
yeah.
remember him like dress wearing Vito.
Oh no.
Like I went back and watched it. I forgot how fucking over he was.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, he was a big fucking deal.
Yeah. WCW stayed in business. You probably would have seen him
Oh
higher up there.
Yeah, if WCW hadn't made a bunch of bad financial decisions, I think Vito might have been up there world title run.
Yeah.
Possible.
He was over. He also did some stuff in Ring of Honor too, from what I see. He was a ringside enforcer for a Tyler Black, Roderick Strong world title match.
Again, names you don't expect to hear with Terry Funk.
Yeah, just in the same ring, you have Terry Funk on the outside, Seth Rollins, and Roderick Strong.
Yeah, right.
Like, that's a mind-blowing visual. That was at Supercard of Honor 9 in 2010. So if anybody's got Honor Club, go back and watch that shit. Oh, he wrestled in PWG. I forgot about that.
Who hasn't wrestled in PWG though?
Me.
He wrestled in a Legends Battle Royal at one of their shows in 2011. He was eliminated by Roddy Piper of all people.
Roddy Piper was in PWG.
They had a Legends Battle Royal. They used to do those at like their earlier shows.
I
And
mean,
apparently there's a Battle Royal and Roddy Piper and fucking Terry Funk are in it.
I mean, you get up in age. It's like, cool, you gonna pay me? Sure, yeah, I'll come do it.
I'll
come take a
payday from you, brother. Hold on, let me take care of these horses. I'll be up there in a minute.
Funk, though, I
Yeah.
mean, I think Cody did a great job with his promo. I mean, he
Oh, yeah.
was a legit cowboy. Like he was, I mean, it wasn't a gimmick. I mean, that was him. That was
all him.
yeah.
I mean, he got out of being the head booker in WCW because he's like, oh, I can't make it to the show. I got a sick horse, and just never showed back up. Jax, you look like you have something to.
I forgot what I was gonna say.
Oh,
The real Jax is back.
he's home. My boy is home.
But could you like? I can just imagine that conversation with Excalibur. Going, hey Terry Funk, you wanna go do some sick stupid shit?
All right, buddy. How much you paying me?
Seriously.
Yeah, like
I'm not taking any goddamn bumps in no outlaw mud show.
listen, and I'm making this statement right here. And I now remember what I was going to say. I got two things. One, they named that match a Terry Funk hardcore match.
Oh yeah, let's get into this.
That
shit.
was the least. That was anti-hardcore.
Follow
there
Street
was-
Profits and the Brawling Brutes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because there was a table.
I was listening to SmackDown through my radio, like through my phone, like had it playing, and so I
Right.
could listen to the tribute show. And I was like, that was the first thing when I got in my car that they were announcing. And I remember I said this out loud. I remember being like, because the Street Profits and the Brawling Brutes in a tag team match, that's Terry Funk all over it.
Right. There was not a one weapon really used other than that table. Like, that's a slap in that man's face.
Yeah. And the second thing is Terry Funk in the Deathmatch Hall of Fame?
I believe he is. Let me.
Because if he's not, that's a fucking crime on humanity.
I want to say he is. He's in the Hardcore Hall of Fame. 2005 Hardcore Hall of Fame.
It took them that long?
Yeah. Oh, it's the Hall of Fame that's in the ECW arena.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, he joined that in the 2005 class.
Okay, that counts.
Yeah, that
'Cause I know like they've been doing like the Indie Hall of Fame and like the Deathmatch Hall of Fame and all that stuff nowadays.
yeah. I
I'm
honestly
thinking Terry
think,
Funk should be a poster boy for that shit.
I honestly think they'll do a like a posthumous entrant for Terry Funk this year.
He's already in there.
In the Deathmatch Hall of Fame?
Oh no, not the Deathmatch. No, he's got to go in if he's not already in.
I think that if he's not in there now, I think they definitely will.
Yeah.
Same with the Indie Hall of Fame too. I think they'll throw
Yeah.
Terry in there too. I will wait for
The hat
Justin
of all
to get back.
dads.
Yeah, wait for Justin to get back in here. Folks in the chat, if you have not posted anything, what are some of your favorite memories of Terry Funk while we're waiting for our third to come back here? So yeah, there we go. He's back.
There we are. He's back. Too late. You suck.
What happened?
I was like, anybody in the chat that hasn't posted anything, like, tell me your favorite Terry Funk moments while we're waiting for you, and then you just immediately pop back up.
Yeah. Yep. We just talked about that, Jay.
Yeah, that time he had to tend to a sick horse. I gotta take care of my horse. I can't come to the booking. Fuck that. I'm going to WCW. What is your favorite Terry Funk match?
I had a fucking chicken behind me.
I already knew you were
What kind of question's that? No, over being serious, is when he won the ECW title.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like because he was one of those guys that he put his kind of like, and it's no lie, everyone gives him credit for it. He put his stamp on ECW.
Oh, 100%.
And that really gave them kind of, I think Terry Funk was the one that opened up like people from Japan working for ECW.
Yeah.
Because of that connection.
Yeah, I think he had a big hand in that too.
Yeah. I credit Terry Funk for being the guy that introduced deathmatch wrestling to America.
Yeah.
Oh, without a doubt.
Yeah, we were talking about that off air the other night. Or we talked about it actually on the Fantasy Warfare thing Mike and I did, that it was kind of like Terry Funk and ECW helped bring like the deathmatch style to a much wider audience in the US. Because I mean, he was doing some like wild shit in like the 70s with like bull rope matches and stuff like that. But like, see, he had a throwaway match with Buzz Sawyer that made me fall in love with him. Oh, nice. Okay. Oh yeah. Mine would probably be either him winning the world title in ECW or Born to be Wired 97, the barbed wire match with Sabu.
Ooh. Yeah.
Where Sabu fillets his arm from armpit to elbow.
Yep.
Tapes the man tapes his arm shut and keeps wrestling. Sabu was built different, dude.
It was. So I'm kind of like, I'm gonna do it for both WWEF, whatever, and WCW. But I started kind of going back. I was like, WCW shorter, kind of like with you guys, as you guys are doing Queen's Court, and Ethan and the boys are doing,
Nitro,
doing Monday Madness. Like, I started rewatching Nitro from the start. And like episode 2 or episode 1, they're previewing Sabu, and in episode 2, here comes I'm like, Fever Dream. Like, totally don't remember Sabu and WCW.
It was a quick ass run too.
Yeah, and they were promoting the crap out of him when they came in too. I was like, whoa.
They didn't know what to do with that man.
For me, it was, I mean, if it's not winning the title in ECW, it's either the Onita match with the exploding barbed wire death match, or it's the first one I said that I ever saw him in, and that's WrestleMania 14, the dumpster match with Foley and the Outlaws. I mean, he gave he gave the rub to the Outlaws. Like, yes, they win that night, but also look what also Terry Funk and Foley did the very next night. They helped form the second genesis of DX.
Yeah,
That's who they took out at the end of the night.
they put those dudes over. Like the team was already kind of there already.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Cactus and Terry just gave them that extra push that they needed. And that match was crazy. I need to go back and rewatch that.
That Raw?
Well, that Raw and that
Dumpster
match.
The whole lead up to that too, the throw in the Outlaws, or no, throw in Cactus and Funk off the ramp in the dumpster, like everything. I mean, I don't know. There's a Road Dogg does a great on one of his early episodes of his podcast. He's talking about them putting the Outlaws over. He's like, we had two great tag teams put us over, which really got us over, and it was the Road Warriors, and then it was Funk and Foley. So
yeah, they did a lot for them. Was it the Chainsaw Charlie run is severely underrated? Gave him, I completely agree, Jay.
I love it though. Everybody was trying to call him Chainsaw Charlie, and then you got JR, bless him, Terry Funk.
That's Terry Funk. And what's funny is like the crowd too, like fucking love him or hate him. Cornette was talking about Terry Funk debuting in WWE. He was like, Kevin Dunn was like, he hasn't wrestled here in years. No one's gonna know who he is. It's like, and he comes out of that box with the fucking pantyhose on and swinging that chainsaw around. You hear the whole crowd, Terry, Terry, Terry. Like, everybody knows Terry Funk.
Kevin Dunn.
Yeah.
I have my own personal thoughts about Kevin Dunn.
Fuck Kevin Dunn, Bucky Beaver, motherfucker.
Bucky Beaver, motherfucker. All right. Yeah, I can't disagree with you there, brother.
Man can cut open a can of beans with them teeth. Fucking wild. Like, if y'all haven't watched Funkin' Army versus Extreme Horseman War Games in MLW, you need to. I need to do that. I have not seen this. Who's all in the Funkin' Army again, Mike? I completely am spacing that. Let me see if I can find it here. MLW. Turn to Japan. He wrestled Mil Mascaras in fucking Japan in 2014. Wasn't Mascaras like 80 at that point?
Every time you say a match that he's done in the year, I'm just like, good Lord. His poor body.
He fucking showed up in AIW in 2015 and attacked Eddie Kingston. Terry was just doing the most, man. It was
Can you
awesome.
imagine? We talked about him in like a performance center. Imagine him, let's say how he at the age of ECW, Chainsaw Charlie, all that, like that age, with a up and coming Eddie Kingston.
Take all of my fucking money. Take it all, dude. Like,
That's like Husky's like wet dream match right there.
Oh my god!
Like that South Park image of the dad by the computer. That's Husky with that combination. Eddie Kingston and Terry Funk.
Eddie Kingston and Terry Funk. You will never see me again. I will just be watching that on repeat. Just nonstop. You'll never hear from me again.
No.
Dude, and Eddie actually has gone on record numerous times, even before Terry's passing. They ask him who the greatest of all time is, and he says Terry Funk.
Who says that?
Eddie Kingston.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
that makes
yeah.
sense. That
Yeah.
that definitely lines up. Like that, Funk seems like who would.
It's either Terry Funk, Toshiaki Kawada, or Jun Akiyama. One of those three. It's like the greatest of all time in his eyes.
It's so funny to hear like wrestlers today say like who their greatest of all time is. Like when you said,
Right.
okay, Kingston says that, I'm like, that just lines up perfectly. Of course, like look at his style, look at everything. I'm like, that's very Funk like.
He
Like
worships at the altar of Terry Funk and All Japan Pro Wrestling. Like it tracks in everything that he does.
I
Funk and
wouldn't
Army
be
were-
surprised if Moxley says the same thing.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure Mox would be like, yeah, it's fucking Terry Funk.
It's right there, fuck.
The fucking Army is Bill Alfonso, Sabu, Steve Williams, Terry Funk, and the Sandman. Jesus Christ!
What
Fucking
was
Dr.
Bill
Death-
Alfonso not a part of?
dude? Like
Touche. You're welcome.
blows my mind watching these old Raws. Bill
Oh, come on,
Alfonso. What? That's two. Oh, god damn it. Don't you
Jay.
do this to me. Don't you do this to me, Jay. On my return, don't you do this to me.
Hold on.
You son of a bitch. You fucked me. You fucked me. I did nothing but love you, and you fucked me. How dare you, Jay? Okay, you can take me off the big screen.
Okay.
I
I'm
wasn't
trying to figure out
expecting
how
you
to
put me
get
on
how
the
to
big
get us
screen.
back. This is why I don't produce. There we go.
I wasn't expecting to go on the big screen. I kind of got nervous. oh God. Have I told you guys that I've missed this so much?
I love y'all so much.
So Terry's last official matchup is for Big Time Wrestling in Raleigh, North Carolina,
Yeah.
September 22nd, 2017.
Makes me wonder though if he was. I need to go back. Wait, 2017. No, it wasn't a thing yet. I was like, did he do the Gathering first and then go to Raleigh? But yeah, the Gathering wasn't a thing yet.
Yeah, it was him and the Rock and Roll Express against Doug Gilbert, Jerry Lawler, and Brian Christopher. Funk and the Rock and Roll won by DQ.
You can't. I'm sorry. You can't let Terry Funk's last match be a DQ win. Like,
You think Jerry Lawler's jobbing?
Chill, ain't jobbing for shit.
that's true. That's true.
I'm the king, baby. I'm not doing no job.
That's true. That's
My
very
boy
true.
can't
Okay.
play down either. And Doug
He
ain't
was
gonna
on
play
Raw
down.
last night, though.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
he
he
came
did.
out.
He came out during a commercial. Yeah. But yeah. Long live the hardcore legend Terry Funk.
Yeah.
Motherfuck!
I
Fuck you.
I have not taken this hat off since. I need to wash it. It fucking stinks.
I remember when we found that on Pro Wrestling Tees and sent it to you. Like I think that's we're talking about it live on the show.
I immediately bought it.
Didn't you
As soon
buy
as
it
we
on
went
the
off
show?
air, I bought that shit. Huh?
Didn't you buy it while we were still on?
Oh yeah, I did buy one. We're still on.
You're like, I'm buying that bitch. Fuck
I was
you.
like, I'm buying that right now. Pull that shit up.
I still gotta buy the Who Better shirt.
Oh yeah.
Who better than Canyon?
Was it Terry or Dory that went by? It was Dory went by Haas Funk because they had the stable of them and storyline brother Jimmy Jack Funk. It turned into Brawl the Excuse.
Jimmy Jack Funk. Jimmy Jack Funk, and I don't care. Okay, Jimmy Jack.
See, when I found out it was a story,
That's an audience saying.
when I found out it was a storyline, like he was a storyline Funk.
Yeah.
I went back and looked at it. I was like, well, he kind of looks like fucking he would be a long lost brother of the Funk, so it fits.
Yeah.
It turned into a brawl. The excuse was they thought it was a hardcore match, but the ref kept his decision. Yeah. Terry went crazy.
Well, I mean, Jack's gonna explain. He does like to change what type of match in the middle of a in the
Terry
middle of a
Funk will
match.
change the match on you in the middle of the fucking entrance.
Yeah. You know everything we talked about in the back? Fuck that. We're doing something else.
This is now no DQ
Call it
match.
in
This
the
is
ring.
not-
Oh, that's how the last match went. Yeah.
Doesn't
They
surprise
thought
me.
it was a hardcore match. So Terry just starts whipping ass.
I
Beautiful.
watched, speaking of funny moments, I watched NWA 75 with Will,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
and Tyrus and EC3 had a bull rope match.
Yeah.
I saw clips
EC,
of it. Oof.
yeah, Tyrus choke slammed EC3 through a table and tries to pin him. And the referee has to tap Tyrus on the back and point to the ring. He's like, no, you got to pin him in there, dude. It was a fucking train wreck, but great to see EC3 win.
Yeah.
I saw clips of that match and it physically hurt me.
Yeah.
It felt like watching Flair's last match. It caused me physical pain. Dude, I was watching some podcast and some comment came up on the screen. It was some dude says, I can run I can run the ropes better than Tyrus and I'm in a wheelchair. I was like, oh my God.
Mike Duplessis, what do you quit saying things like that?
Dude. And I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I saw clips of Tyrus running the ropes. I've never stepped foot in a ring, and I can run the fucking ropes better than Tyrus can.
I wish in that match though, I wish EC3 like hit him, and I wish somebody call your mama now.
Where's your mama now? Where's your mama now?
Better call your mama.
Ernest the Cat Miller comes out. You stole my gimmick, motherfucker.
Facts. Facts.
Big
And
facts.
entrance music.
Justice for the cat.
The cat. 3 times.
Still wrestling today. Wrestled fucking Game Changer.
He was at the gathering. I didn't get to see
Oh,
him
yeah,
though.
he
He
was.
was there. He was there.
I wonder
Walked
how.
by a table when nobody was there yet. It just said Ernest the Cat Miller, and I'm like, oh, okay.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh man. So yeah. Any other good funk memories you guys have before we
Him and-
descend completely into madness?
No.
No, I'm already there, man. I might have been off today and tomorrow, but I'm still tired, man. I still got two kids that I know about.
Oh, you got 2 kids.
Yeah, I'm slowly internally prepping for this hurricane that's supposed to hit. I honestly don't think anything's going to happen, but I'm prepared to have no power.
I like storms, so I'm always like, bring it.
Oh, I want to. If I didn't have to actually like try and work, I would sit outside and watch it.
Yeah.
Because I've slowly converted into being a Southerner at this point. I will sit and watch a hurricane roll through. I don't give a shit anymore.
I woke up in the middle of the night last night, like, I don't know, 3 something, 2:30, 3, 4, some of the time range.
Yeah.
And I'm like, just barely enough awake where I'm just like, oh, dang, it is really storming outside.
Yeah. Exactly.
Like, it was just raining hard enough to like hit on the windows, and I'm like, dang, all right. 30 minutes later, kid wakes up.
Was it Terry and Jerry were even versus each other, but Terry needed the win in his last match, so they did a DQ. He accidentally smacked a kid in the face with a branding iron in the early 70s. Jesus Christ.
I love that.
Who
I
did?
love the
Jerry
branding
Funk did?
iron.
Yeah, Terry Funk apparently in the 70s hit
Fucking
some kid in the
awesome.
face with a branding iron. That's fucking awesome.
I said it.
Fucking awesome, dude.
I said it
I'm not even gonna lie.
on the Bray tribute too. Like certain wrestlers, you don't think about props, but certain wrestlers like Bray with the lantern and the chair Terry
Yeah.
Funk with the branding iron and everything. Like,
I feel like I should follow that up with I don't condone violence on kids. But if
Okay.
you're in the if you're in the way of Terry Funk wielding a fucking branding iron, get the fuck out of the way.
I mean,
That's
considering
it.
I saw at an indie show somebody a parent said use my kid as a weapon, and the wrestler threw the kid at the other wrestler.
Wasn't that Michael Wayne on TikTok did
Yeah,
that in one of
yeah.
his matches? He's got the kid up, and the ref's like, "No." He's like, "Yes, yes, I'm going to throw this child."
Or
Fucking
Tessa
hilarious.
Blanchard throwing a chair and hitting a fan instead. Did you not see that video?
Yeah, she was wrestling Moose, right?
Yeah.
It was at that Republic of Lucha
Yeah.
show, and she fucking just yeets the chair and it misses Moose and hits a kid. She's like, "Oh shit, I'm sorry."
And the kid guy's like, F you.
Fuck you, you racist bitch.
You fucking racist bitch.
I mean, come on, sorry.
I mean, you're not lying.
Yeah, fair. Was it? That was last year. That kid grew up to be Jungle Boy.
God damn it, Joe.
Jungle
would've-
Boy. Standing up for justice for us all.
For justice. Fuck yeah, Jack Perry.
It's real glass. Cry about it, bitch.
I'm like, yo, dude. And they said in the beginning that fucking Punk and Joe was first. I'm like, oh shit, that match is next. There's gonna be a fight, and there was apparently.
I still need to finish
Fuck you,
watching that
Phil.
freaking show.
Shit. Well, yeah,
Yeah.
it's about all. It's about all we've got here for the Terry Funk Memorial Show.
Yeah.
As Kevin Smith would say, big bucket of win for Terry Funk. Long historic career. One of my childhood favorites. Sad to see him go, but we have 50 years of wrestling to look back on fondly.
I knew he was going to say that. I knew.
Yep.
Yep.
Jay's always working. Jay, you're the hardest working man in the podcast industry. I don't give a shit what you say.
Yep. And I'm not throwing. He's gonna log into the chat just to throw the insult. Like he's like, I'm gonna produce this, so you can't.
Oh,
insult, so you
100%.
can't compliment me.
Exactly. Yeah, he's just gonna talk shit the whole time now.
Can I throw out a suggestion?
Go for it.
So I don't know when we'll do the next episode, but can the next episode finally be Raven that we never? Oh wait, no, we're doing it on ECW. But we're doing just the ECW side of Raven because we're doing.
Yeah,
Yes,
we'll do a retrospective on Raven for sure. Yeah,
But can we cover Clockwork Orange?
Yeah.
Oh, we can talk about Clockwork Orange.
Okay.
Anything non-WCW.
Anything non-WCW. So
That's
yeah, we
what
could
we're
Alright,
doing.
I can do
we could even go back to fucking Johnny Polo and all that shit. Like we can go
Awesome.
back there.
Awesome.
Yeah, just the
'Cause we planned
WCW
it,
side.
And then the kid was born, and then yeah.
The kid was born, and then I had a mental breakdown and had to leave for a while. I'll bring the milk and mescal.
Oh, I haven't told you about this, right? So, you mentioned mental breakdown. It's funny you say that. So, my older one, love him to death. You know, almost 5 years old, which is crazy to say. Like being a parent of two now, I've realized that the older one is going to be the one that gives me my mental breakdown. So when he's making me lose my mind, I'm just like, I've one day just started singing the song, and I'm just like, mental breakdown. This is the start of my mental breakdown. And so literally, if he sees me starting to get frustrated or angry, he starts singing it now, calling me out on it. I'm like, why am I getting judged by my 4, almost 5-year-old?
God, that's hilarious.
Uh,
Well, folks, thank you for hanging out with us on our return episode of the Wrecking Crew podcast. We will be figuring out when our next show is. It's going to be kind of sporadic for a while until we can get something figured out. But yeah, we got you. We got you. Fucking, I see you fucking making fun of me with my fucking hands. I see you.
Fucking sporadic.
My chair will be the Freebird chair. It may be me. It may be Will. It may be Self-Bet. It may be Bree. It might be Mike Plus. Who knows?
Yeah, we'll be doing a Freebird seat with the dad hat chair. The man runs this channel. We need to give him some time to himself. So yeah,
I don't know what that is. What is that? What is that?
Fair. Time for other things.
That's what I feel like, right?
That's what happens in life. It's retarded. Get a helmet. Thank you, AJ. I will stay safe.
Yes, maybe, and maybe Jay too. Yes, Jay. We'll have Jay on as well.
I wish one thing for you, Jax, in this hurricane. One thing only.
Boobs.
No, okay. Listen, Boo just fine hit me in the face. I'm happy. Rated boobies around here, bitches. Yes, boys.
I had to. Too easy.
Fuck yes, dude. Well, once again, guys, thank you for hanging out with us. This has been the Wrecking Crew. Until next time, for Dad Hat, for the Ginger Ninja Jaxbo, I am Husky Rhodes. Be good or be good at it, you bad motherfuckers. Long live the Funker forever. Take us off.
Good night, everybody.